The sounds you are about to hear have obscene language and violence. Due to certain situations, we can only play this at night. Parental discretion is advised.
Rated X! Just when you thought it was safe to get laid, it's Joyce. The original Joyce. Yo, he's from the old school Joyce. The original, a dedication to the gauntlet stompers. I was shaking and baking at a disco place, and I seen this ugly bitch looking right in my face. So I turned around trying to ignore and tried not to see what I already saw. But it was plain to see something said to D that sooner or later we was gonna meet. I started dancing and pressing across the floor and tried to make my escape. Right out the door, I started walking fast with no delay, but I seen the same bitch, she was coming my way. She said, "Oh, young man," so brought in the wreck. I said, "Damn, should I stop? Oh, what the heck?" When she said to D, "How come it seems all the fine guys I meet always wanna diss me?" I started to say, "Why can't you see? You're not fly, good looking, just plain ugly." But I didn't do that, it wasn't right to do. Besides, she probably knew the shit was true. She said, "My name is Joyce," in a deceiving voice. That's my chauffeur and that's my Rolls Royce. I became very curious, it's like a cat, and I wanted to know where she got all of that. I came up my mouth, I called her honey, I knew to myself that she had some money. Me and her in the midst of the night, and I knew to myself that it was jerking for sight. So I said, "Hey Joyce, it's 2:45. She said, "Follow me home," because her pad was free. Got in her car, sat in the back, kicked off my shoes, turned on the 8-track, turned the 8-track off, cause the shit sounds soft. Threw in my cassette, and that you can bet she started clapping her hands and moving her feet till the sounds of Money Ray, who was rocking the beat.
Joyce, the original
Joyce.
She's from the old school
Joyce.
So be careful,
Joyce.
and protect yourself. She called her chauffeur and off we went, and she got a little closer and gave me a hint. So I played the role, I didn't want the pussy. I said, "How you spell relief?" She said, "A-I-D." So I stopped for a minute and said, "Oh shit, if the bitch got A's, this is as far as we get." So I said, "Sorry Joyce, I cannot stay." After I said that, the bitch thought I was gay, but I wasn't upset and I didn't get mad, because I knew Joyce wanted this dick real bad. So I took her upstairs, she opened up the door, grabbed her by the neck and slammed her on the floor and said, "Listen bitch, I'm telling you one time, have you ever sucked dick? Because you're gonna do mine." Then I took off her clothes and said, "What's this?" Because just had an alley as wide as my fist. So I said to myself, there's nothing can stop her. Couldn't use my finger, so I had to fist pop her. I couldn't believe that the bitch didn't scream, and I hope I wake up and find it was a dream. But 5 minutes later I was busting a nut, and I thought to myself, I said, "Joyce, you a slut." Got out the lead and said, "No more for me." She said, "No, it's on the house, this one for free." And then she had the nerve to say, "D, let's have a baby." Brother like me said, "I don't know, maybe." And then I thought about the move I just made, and I said to myself, "Do she really have AIDS?" So I got a little scared, said, "I'm going home." Went into the kitchen, called the cab on the phone, and I started to leave. The bitch started to cry. I said, "The least I can do is say, Joyce, goodbye." So I said, "Hey Joyce, we can still be friends, but I don't ever in my life wanna see you again." So I said goodbye and I was on my way. Got to my crib and slept for a day. Got up feeling drowsy, went to take me a piss and said, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this?" Well, that was one thing that I quickly learned. Never let a bitch named Joyce give you a burn, cause it burned so bad I thought I had no chance. I dialed 911 to call the ambulance and said, "Help, because it's gonna burst." And before you know it, I was into the nurse. Well, the nurse was fine and she looked through a fly. I said, "I might not get the pussy, but I'm gonna try." She was coming my way, so I had to think fast. The only thing came to mind was to feel her ass. Then the nurse slapped me, said, "I'm gonna get the doctor." I said, "Fuck that," I laid her down and I rocked her. The nurse was good, much better than Joyce, and she said to me in a passionate voice, "Oh please D, please stay with me." Then I said, "I don't know what I have to see." She threw her legs on my shoulder and the nurse got stronger. Brother like D said I'll stay a little longer. On and on, busting a serious nut. Then I said, "I'll be safe and bust this one in the butt." I said, "Nurse, somebody gave AIDS to D, and I wanted to stop, but baby you forced me." Well, the nurse got up and the bitch went crazy. My mind said run, but my body said lazy. She said, "D, it's over," and I couldn't see her. Brother like me said, "I hope it's gonorrhea." And then I said, "Nurse, please tell me why. Is if we both have AIDS, we should fuck till we die." Then I went into the doctor, he said right on the spot that it was gonorrhea, and he gave me a shot of some penicillin that cured all the illin'. And to this very day I'm chillin'. I told the nurse about the good news. She said, "For you, D, there's many more screws." So So I stole the doctor's needle when I gave her a shot. She said, D, call me later. I said, why not? Then I motivated down the street, and you never really know who you might meet. Walked past a bunch of guys and I heard her voice and said, oh shit, is that bitch Joyce? Joyce, the original.
Joyce, Joyce,
She's from the old school.
Joyce,
So be careful
Joyce, Joyce.
and protect yourself. She walked up to me and said, hi D. I said, you flame-throwing bitch, don't say nothing to me. And I started to walk, she said, forgive me please. I said, step into the alley and drop to your knees. I took her further in the back, she knew behind some tanks. And I pulled down my zipper and said, no thanks. I said, you slut butt bitch, always turning the trick, and you're not qualified to even suck my dick. Well, Joyce got up and she started to curse, so I slapped her ass down and said, give me your purse. Took her money and her get high too. Then I said, don't be selfish, and called the crew. Well, I stepped off, it was simple as that. And Joyce never even knew where I was at. I never bust her again, but she was convinced that I've been jerking little Joyce ever since. Joyce, come on, clap your hands.
Joyce, Joyce,
Hey yo, she's from the old school.
Joyce,
So be clap your hands.
Joyce, Joyce.
And protect yourself.